Hello and welcome to the Early Learning Center at Algonquin College. My name is Liane. I am the manager here at the center. My role is to support the families and the educators here, and as well as taking care of the administration. The Early Learning Center is a purpose-built early learning center for 49 children ages a few weeks old up until 4 years of age. And we are a fully licensed center under the Ministry of Education, but we have a dual purpose of being a demonstration lab school for the students, primarily in early childhood education, who are studying here at Algonquin College. The first thing that students need to do is to order a student card, and then once they have the card, then they're going to fill out their card activation form online, and then once that's all set up, then they're able to come and visit the center. No, they don't need to call. They can just come. We are here to serve the students. We have a schedule posted, which is also posted online for the students. We are open from 7:30 to 5:45, and the important thing to remember is there's no observations during nap time, which is 12:30 to 2:30. The only time that students really need to call the Early Learning Center is if they need to do an activity within the classroom. So if they need access to a particular time of day for programming, if they need to set up an activity, then they need to coordinate that with one of the educators in the room. So if they call the general number, our extension for the general number is extension 7774, they will then hear the menu for the different programs. So if they wanted the preschool room, then they could get the extension for the preschool room, and they could leave a message for the educators in the room saying what they need for their assignment. So that's really the only time that they would need to call. Nope, we don't require that. We know that those are on file with the college, so they need to bring their student card with them. That's the most important piece of information that they need, and that gives them access once it's activated, so they don't need anything further. The standard procedure is that they should come to the counter at the front desk and sign in, and they would sign in, check off that they are an online student. They'll need the time that they're signing in, and then just need to remember when they leave to sign back out again. So once they've signed in, then they can figure out which age group they would like to observe in the observation rooms. We have one observation room for the preschoolers, one for the toddlers, and two for the infants. So they would find their way, and then within the observation rooms are pictures and names and dates of birth of the children if they need that information for their assignment. I think the most important thing is to remember is that we are an operating center, and to respect the children and the educators and the families that are here. So to always keep that in mind. So always acting in a professional manner, being respectful of the program that's happening. If students need to go into the classroom for any reason for their observation, we ask that they go to the door of the classroom and ask the educators if it's a good time for them to go in. It might not be a good time, or we might simply just have too many students in the room at one time. So it's really just to be respectful of the programs. We really try and not impact the program and the children's activities in any way with the students' visits. So that I would say is the most important thing. Follow the schedule. If the children are outside, students are more than welcome to go outside to observe any number of students. The yards are very big, so any number of students are able to go outside. Very important to respect the allergies and food sensitivities that we have in the center, so not to bring any food or drink into the center. And there are no drinks and food also allowed in the observation room. Even though the children don't go in there, there is equipment in there that is expensive that we want to make sure is in working order for all the students. Most of the questions that students ask are really questions about what we've been talking about in terms of when are the children going to have lunch, different questions about the schedule because they might need something specific for their assignments. So most of it is information that I am sharing with you right now. Sometimes students are looking for particular children. If they're following one child for documentation, they might ask if a student is in or a child is in today. But that's really most of the questions that are asked are specifically, just about how to use the Early Learning Center. So hopefully this information will answer those ahead of time. It's really important that the students know that we are here to support their learning, so to feel free to ask questions if the educators are available, and we will do our best to support them.